Hey folks, welcome to the Follies. We got a show for you tonight by Sonic Boom Boom. Let's go.
Nice. Woo! Let's see a picture.
Oh, yeah, me.
So this picture reminds me of that awful, awful time that we bought like 12 lobsters, something like that. 12 lobsters. I made big pots full of water. Just getting it ready. It was actually, I think, a Memorial Day weekend. So how fitting is that? And conveniently, my ex-husband, that's why he's my ex-husband, had to leave to go get more alcohol or beer or whatever it was, and left me in charge of cooking the lobsters. Now, I am an animal lover, and I did not want to be cooking the lobsters, but I knew I had to because they were coming back. So I started to put the lobsters in the pot. And dang, if they didn't start like a shriek thing, and then one of them started to like claw up out of the thing and it pushed the lid off. And I just remember, I think I was probably shrieking, and I was alone, so I had to, like try to shove it back in there. But clearly you can see that it traumatized me for life, because this was probably 35 years ago. But if you've never heard a lobster make it like a noise, like a shrieking noise, and then see one try to claw its way back to life out of the pot, yeah, you've never lived or cooked lobster.
I'm gonna get out of this place. I just gotta get out of this place. I can't stand it here anymore. I just gotta get out of this place.
I came to the pound to look for an animal to adopt, and I gather from this striped kitty's body language it wants to be adopted. But I don't know.
Take me home. You in that sweater. You take me home.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was hoping for kind of a quiet pet. This one's body language is by no means quiet. This cat is this cat is pissed at life.
Look, I'll be quiet if you want me to be quiet. I know what you're talking about. I can be quiet.
Seems intelligent enough. It's being quiet, but how do I know that quietness is real? I know
Just
I
get me
can
out of this joint.
test it out. I'll just walk away. It's not reacting.
You need company, pal. I can tell you live alone, don't you, pal?
It's doing something seductive with its voice.
Buddies,
Its meows.
compadres. You and me, buddy.
This cat is a shapeshifter. It will be whatever I want it to be.
Don't leave me alone, please. Don't leave me in this hellhole. Please.
My judgment says no. My heart says no. But my soul says, take this cat with you.
Janice, they're not gonna let you on the plane with that lobster.
But you know, I had him baptized. His name is Freddie. He's very, very well behaved.
I don't think it matters, Janice. They're cutting down on support animals. You can't do it.
But he's just, I need him. You know that, if I don't take him on the plane, and you have to back me up on this, Harold, then it will just be a terrible flight for everyone.
Janice, I've been meaning to talk to you. I think you care more for your lobster than you do me.
I do. He's just so compliant, and those beautiful eyes that stare at me, and those things that kind of come out of his head. Oh.
God, you omitted that so fast. I didn't even finish the sentence. You care about him more than me, and you said I do.
Well, I do.
Well, does that mean we're done? We're over?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you'd swim a little more, I'm really into aquatic stuff, then maybe I'd get interested.
You know, I had no idea that you were turned on by lobsters.
Very much so.
I can pinch you.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
And I like butter.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. And if I don't like you, then I can throw you boiling water.
Well, I do like a steam bath now and then.
A steam bath. Oh, okay. I'm just going to put them over here. You have some good suggestions, darling, and maybe we can use the butter and the pinching.
Well, that was easy.
Babes, I got the beer. We're gonna blow the lid off this party. It's gonna be steaming in here.
I think it's just gonna explode. They're never gonna see what's coming, what came at them.
Right, they think they're coming over for a little sherry and library read.
The book club.
Book club, and they probably say, Chardonnay, please. And I'm gonna go, Bud Light, baby, take it or leave it. This is not a book club anymore. This is a beer bash. Yeah.
And to think of all that debating that happened over email about which book to choose, which volume. Oh my gosh, what a joke. We won't get to page 2 before we see them sauced.
The only date I'm interested in is the expiration date on this case.
I don't think that's going to be for 10, 20 years. That thing doesn't expire for a very long time.
We'll be here drinking it as long as it lasts. Yes, we will.
Librarians rule. Woo!
Yeah.
So, this picture, wherever it is, reminds me of a time I was very, very cold, and it has to do with lobsters. I lived on the North Shore in Massachusetts, and my office was on the South Shore of Massachusetts, and it was quite a trek in. And it was a very, very cold, wintry day, and my car, it was my Toyota Tercel, broke down on this highway right next to a business that took in fresh lobsters and crabs and then sold them. And I was cold and the car broke down. And so I went inside and there was this giant tub and all these lobsters were swimming in the tub. And I had to wait. I had AAA at the time, but it took a very long time for them to get there because it was a cold day and cars were breaking down left and right. So I was in this environment for, at least an hour and a half before the AAA person came. And I just freezing. I've never been so cold in all my life. And he finally came and decided that the car needed to be towed. So he actually, hooked it up to the back. And then I talked him into, actually I bribed him, into driving me to work because I had to get to work. So he did, and it took a while, and I was still cold. And I remember arriving at the office and just sitting on the radiator and thinking of lobster for the rest of the day.
Alice, it's freezing in here. Can you turn down the air conditioner?
But Jack, I'm just hot all the time. Just put a sweater on, honey. Put a sweater on.
What are you trying to do anyway? Do you think this will keep us from aging or something?
Well, yes. I mean, look at you, honey. You've taken off a good 10, 12 years of your life.
Oh,
How good your skin looks.
Well, Alice, I look at you, I don't see an age. I see you like the day we met.
Oh. I love you, Jack. You're just...
You were stuck in that snowdrift. Upside down.
I was upside down and you pulled me out, and
I know.
I'm forever grateful.
It was love at first sight for me.
Oh, is that because you saw my backside first?
You finally figured that out, huh? Okay. Well,
Silly man.
the rest of you is pretty good too. But really, we're gonna freeze to death.
Okay, I'll turn it off, but don't you start aging on me now, okay?
Well, I'll try not to, but I have ordered the drum size of oil of Olay, so we should be able to keep our skin nice and soft.
Moisture is key.
Moisture is key, yes, and dryness is the enemy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Boy, you took that very seriously. Alice, you're one in a million.
And I feel like I hit the lottery with you, Jack.
Well, yes, you certainly hit something.
You know something, Ruth?
What's
I
that?
am so sick of hydrating. I trying to drink quarts of water every day, and it just, Ruth, you're almost making me sick to my stomach drinking that. It's almost making me
What?
sick to my stomach.
You have to do it, Sal. You have to keep drinking your water, Sal. You're going to die if you don't drink enough water.
I'm gonna die if I don't drink enough water. I'm gonna die if I drink too much water. I'm gonna die if I don't drink. I'm gonna die anyway. Ruth. This is crazy. That, and you know what else bugs me? The 10,000 steps. The hell with 10,000 steps. The hell with 2 liters of water.
Got it for 20,000 steps now. It's 20. You didn't hear that? Sal, 20,000 now.
10, 20. I'm not doing, the only ones I'm gonna do is to the fridge for my beer. That's all.
Yeah. I hope you're having oat beer now.
No oat beer, no light beer, no gluten-free beer.
No, it's not like it's heavy oat. It's got to be full heavy oat.
That stuff tastes like the cereal my mother used to serve me.
It's not allowed to taste good, Sal.
Now, I'm not drinking it. I'm not doing the steps. I'm not drinking the water. And you know what? Also, I'm tired of all this stuff about sex over 70. I'm just not up for it anymore, Ruth.
Yeah, that I could do without too, Sal. I'm exhausted from all this goddamn drinking and stepping and fucking beer and everything. I mean, who has energy for sex?
Wish I did. I still have my dreams.
Yeah.
You're not in them anymore, Ruth.
I know. I don't blame you. I mean, I'm bloated. That's the truth.
Oh,
Cut the water, babes. Maybe
A
you'll
lot of
get your
gas
shake.
too from this oat beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know if we did have sex, those toned legs would give me a nice squeeze.
Quite an image.
Flight 774. This is the tower.
Sorry, sorry.
You're off course.
774. No, I'm 773. I could be 772. Sorry. I'm just, I'm dehydrated, so I get confused.
Betty, is that you?
Yeah. Hey, God. Shit.
What are you doing?
I'm doing well. A little confused, but I'm doing well.
You keep on this course and you're gonna hit Australia.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there. Sydney's, oh, yeah. Melbourne,
Betty.
oh, great place, yeah.
Yeah, your flight plan is for New York. You gotta get your plane to New York. You're thinking about it. Don't even think about it, just do it.
This is your captain speaking. I'm sorry we can't take a detour to Australia. We've got to go to New York. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, they're just riding in the plane.
Oh, Betty.
All right. It's boring. New York is boring. Been there so many times. Oh.
Betty, what's gotten into you?
Huh?
What's gotten into you? You weren't like this on the ground. You knew where you were going. You followed the flight plan. You did everything right.
Yeah, if you remember correctly, the last time you saw me, I was literally on the ground from too much drinking.
So are you saying when you get up in the air, you go crazy?
Sure, why not? What's to make me stop?
Betty, that's not the answer. That's not the right answer to that question.
This is exciting. People are screaming in the back of the plane. Don't worry, everybody. It's just a trick.
Oh, Betty, I don't want you to get into trouble.
I'm already in a heap of trouble.
Uh-uh.
I'm on probation already. So,
I've always liked you, Betty. I actually was going to ask you to marry me once.
Well, do it now. What the hell?
I don't know about you now. You're getting off to Australia. You're terrorizing your passengers.
Life is exciting with me.
Well, there's no denying that. But it also might be very short with you.
Yeah, I can see that now. I've got a lot of concentrate. I see a lot of birds. I'm
Betty.
close to the runway, though. Can you, guide me?
Betty.
That's what you're supposed to do.
You're way off course. You're heading now you're heading for Miami. Come on, come back. Just come back.
Well, I suck at geography. I mean, this isn't anything new.
Look, I'll tell him you had to go around a storm or something. I don't want to see you get in trouble, Betty.
Go around the storm, the imaginary storm. Absolutely.
All right.
All right, let's land this thing, huh?
Oh, and I just remembered.
What?
You make the best lobster bisque.
I sure do.
So when I was in graduate school and I was teaching a course in the summer, it was a course in writing, and I was teaching it to they called were really bright students who were disadvantaged. They came from challenging backgrounds, but they were really bright. Anyway, there was a young woman who was a teaching assistant or assistant in the program with me. And I was 30 something and she was probably 20, 21. Yeah, she turned 21 that summer, I remember, because she could have a drink. I had a crush on her. And partly because she was new and fresh and young, and she wore jeans. And I went to Penny's or something, and I bought a pair of Levi jeans, and I brought them back and I put them on. And I said, her name was Judy too, was Judy Appleby, actually. And I said, what do you think of these pants, Judy? And she looked at me and she said, the only jeans to buy are Lee's, in kind of a disdaining tone of voice. And I said, well, what's wrong with Wranglers? And she said, they're not cool. Well, we never got anywhere in our relationship at all, but I started wearing Lee jeans then, and I've worn them all. I've worn Levi's, I've worn Wranglers, but every time I see a pair of Lee jeans, especially if they're on sale, something tugs at my heart, and I buy them. And they're damn good jeans.
Oh, God, I don't know how to tell. Honey, you haven't changed your pants for weeks. I understand their name brand, but oh, you know, it's really hard to be around you. I'm getting calls.
You.
I can't get him off.
Why didn't you say so? I mean,
It was embarrassing.
that's because you've been eating so many of those chocolate bars, right? You've gained weight and now the pants are stuck on you for life.
That didn't help. And it took me like an hour to get them on. I wanted them, that's how they're wearing them real tight. And it took me a really long time to get them on. And
Well, we're just going to have to get them off. I mean, I'm going to put a mask on before I help you because you are ripe as can be. Just sit down and lift your leg. I don't care which one, right or left, doesn't matter. Just lift it up. All right. And would you unsnap the waist, please? Jesus. You can't unsnap the waist. All right, wait a minute. I've got the kitchen knife. Here we go. Just hold still. Breathe in. There you go. No, wait a minute. That ought to hold the bleeding for a while. All right. All right. Just relax. All right. I'm going to get that leg off now. Ready? Oh. Lobsters again, for God's sakes, Harry.
I love them. I
Oh,
love
no, you
lobsters. I'm going to eat lobsters until I die.
Well, you're going to die pretty soon, that's for sure.
Well, I'm going to die happy then because I'm going to die Doing what I love.
Okay, eating lobsters. This man died for his love of lobsters. Excellent.
Welcome to Red Lobster. May I take your order, please?
I just want the cheddar biscuits.
Cheddar biscuits.
Yeah, I'm allergic to lobster.
Sir, you know you're at Red Lobster.
Yeah, I saw the sign.
Okay, cheddar biscuits are $2.99. I hope you're gonna at least leave me a good tip.
Leave her a good tip and make me a peanut butter sandwich.
All right, I'll be back.
Is all they serve here peanut butter sandwiches?
Well, on special days, you can get it with fluffernutter.
I would personally fire the person who invented that combination, fluffernutter and peanut butter. It's a failed poet, went into the food business. That's what I think.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Peanut butter and fluff again, Jimmy. She gave me peanut butter and fluff again.
Well, you are one of the brightest students here.
Trade with me. Give me your bologna sandwich.
Oh, God, you always do this.
Please, 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 please.
All right, but I don't want to eat yours.
I got peanut butter in my jeans.
Well, as long as you leave, who cares?
And it's crunchy, I can tell.
Ah.
Those lobster shells are crunchy too.
And that's our show.
Thank you, folks, for attending. Thank you.
Go have a
fellow
seafood
players.
dinner.
Yeah. Go to Red
Oh, we should all
Lobster.
say who we are.
Oh, right.
Susan from outside Boston.
Oh,
Joan from outside Boston.
we're also. I'm from Connecticut. I thought you said say who we are, and I said, well, it says it right there to remind me who I am.
Oh, I'm in Orlando.
Oh, lucky
Oh,
me.
outside Boston.
Outside Boston.
Okay.
Come inside.
Hey.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everybody.
Bye,
Follies.
everybody.
Thank you,
Gotta go.
Sander.